Good morning, children. So, welcome to grade 3. Congratulations that you all are promoted to grade 3 from grade 2. So, today is the first and the initial class for your subject, that is English today. So, I will be handling the English subject for you guys this academic year. So, today is our first class for the English session. So, today, before I moving on to the chapter, I want to show you the books, which are the books you will be having under English subjects. So we will be having basically two books. One will be English reader and other will be the grammar part. So I will just show you which books we will be using. Okay, so this is our grammar made easy. This will be our English grammar book. So all the topics related to our grammar, it will be there under this book. So if I ask you to take out the grammar book, so you will be taking this book. Okay, so if I ask you to take out the English reader, so you will be taking this book. So what is the book name? It is a Treasure English. So if a teacher asks you to take out the English reader, so you will be taking this book. So this is your English reader and this is your grammar book. So can you read the name, what is written on the English reader? It is Treasures English. And what is a grammar book? What is the name of the grammar book? The name itself says that it is a grammar made easy. So these are the two English books we will be having, okay, for this academic year, that is 20 and 21. So until the schools gets open, we will be having the virtual classes this way, children. So we are working forward for an online class, but till that we will be having the recorded videos sent on everyday basis. Okay, so based on the timetable, you will be receiving the video related to your lesson part. So today I'm going to start with the grammar one. So the chapter number 1. Okay, so chapter 1. It is alphabetical order. So what is the first chapter we have got under grammar, children? So we have got, it is alphabetical order. So do you know what is the order that is called as alphabetical order, children? So first thing I would like to tell you, see, always we know that there are 26 letters. Always, can you see that ever, okay, letter A has came after B? No, always B will come after A and C will come after B. So there is a pattern that A will come first, B will come second, C will come third, D will come fourth. So this is the order of the alphabets. So those are called as, that is the order is called, that order is called as alphabetical order. Okay, so what this order that is coming, okay, following one pattern of writing, that is A, B, C. So always we never write like this, right? We will not write like this. So we always start writing with A, B, C, D. So this order of writing the alphabets is called as alphabetical order. So this is our first chapter in grammar book, that is the alphabetical order. Okay, so what is there in this and what is the new thing that we will be learning under this topic we are going to see. So what is there? It is the first page on your book, so which I will be showing it to you. Okay, so all can see this is a page we have opened. So this is the first page of our first lesson. So can you see one? It is under flower, right? That is the chapter number 1. So what is the chapter number 1? Can you all read, children? It is alphabetical order. Okay, it's alphabetical order. So we all remember that, okay, A, B, C, it goes on as I have already told you. So shall we see the first one here? Okay, so where I'm keeping my pencil here. Okay, so arrange the, okay, give me a second. Okay, so I'm just keeping it here, children. Okay, so arrange the names of these games in alphabetical order. So along with the picture, they have given the names. What is the first one? Can you all read it? Okay, it is HOCKEY, hockey. The second one, FOOT, foot. BALL, ball. Okay, third one is cricket. Okay, can you see a bat and a ball here? So which game do we use these things? We use it in cricket. So it is CRICKET is cricket. So I repeat again, CRICKET, ket, cricket. badminton, B-A-D, bad, M-I-N, min, badminton, T-O-N, ton. So badminton. So these are the games that they have given and they're asking you to write it in alphabetical order. So shall we read the main once again? Arrange the names of these games in alphabetical order. Okay, so I'm going to stop with this one. So now look at the screen here. So how to write this particular thing in an alphabetical order? So shall we start with A, children? So A is not there. So the first letter comes in that order. We have to write it. For example, the first one they have given is hockey. So in the order, can you name which letter comes? It is C. A, B, C. So C will come first here. Okay, so D is not there, but whereas E is there. So I will write it E here. Then F is not there, F, okay, G, H, I, J is not there, whereas K is there. So I will write it as K, then O, then Y. See children, in the alphabetical order, when I'm writing A, B, C, D, so which letter comes here? So first C will come, then E will come, H, K, O, Y. Under these, what are the letters that they have given here? So in the order wise, so which letter comes in the order? So I have to write it this way. Okay, so another example we have got is cricket. So first, which letter will come here? It is C. Okay, so since I have two C here, so I will write both the C's here. I will write both the C. Then what letter will come for me? It is E. Next, I'm going to get it K, then I, T. Okay, so I have missed out R here. So R will be coming. Okay, it is, okay, here it is going to come this way. Okay, so I repeat again, what is an alphabetical order when we are writing ABCD? So which letter comes first, then which letter, then letter. So same way we are going to write it. So shall we have one more simple example here? Okay, so for example, okay, so if I am going to write the name, okay, so Noor Sabha. Okay, Sabha is there, right, in our class. So if I'm writing Sabha here, so which letter will come first? A will come. So there are two A. I'm going to write it as 2A here. Then which letter will come? I will write B. Then which letter will come? S. So this is the order of writing in alphabetical order. So this is the writing, the pattern of writing alphabetical order. Okay, so this is, shall we see with one more example? So we have a child name by name Kaushik, right? So now let us see, okay, which letter will come first. So can you name it now? So which letter will come here first? So first I will get the which letter, children. Of course, shall we start with ABCD? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Then I, J is not there, whereas K is there. L, M, N, O. Okay, so then I'm going to have S. Then, okay, U. So this is how I'm going to write. If I ask you to write your name in an alphabetical order, so this is how I am going to write it. So hope you guys have understood, okay, the chapter alphabetical order. So what you are going to do in your reader, children, so this will remain as your homework. Okay, so you are going to write it here, okay, in the places that they have given hockey, so you have to write it here. Okay, B1 is football, so in the alphabetical order you have to write it here. Third one is cricket, which I have shown it on the board, so you have to write it in the third blank. And the fourth one is badminton, they have given here in an alphabetical order. You're going to write it here. Same with the other thing, the B main here. So we'll read what is there. Arrange the names of these characters. What do you mean by character, children? The names of the famous place. Okay, so they see, can you see it here? See here we are having Snow White, and we are having what to say, I think Cinderella is there, Goldilocks is there, okay, Pinocchio is there, Red Riding Hood is there, Okay, so these are the famous characters. So the names of these characters in an alphabetical order, write them in the blanks. So they have given the names here, so you're going to write it in an alphabetical order in your reader, that is the grammar reader. The page number is mentioned here. Can you see here, children? So this is a page number. You're going to write it, okay, on the page number 5 on the, okay, in the grammar book on the page number 5. So this will be your homework for today's session. So now we'll quickly come back to our reader part. So which lesson is there in our reader? We are going to see it now. So we shall take the reader, that is the treasures English now. So under this layer, okay, so we are having the first chapter, that is the chapter number 1, and the lesson name is, okay, the cactus. Okay, THE, the, CAC, cat, TUS, tus. Repeat after me, children. The cat, tus. How do I read this? CAC, cat, TUS, tus. The cat, tus. Okay, so do you know actually what do you mean by cactus? Okay, so I have drawn a picture. So can you make out what is this actually? It is a thorny plant. It is a thorny plant. Okay, so this is actually a story about a cactus. Okay, children, when we are going to say you a story, so that time we will say it as a, I will narrate you one story. Okay, I will not say that I will tell you one story. I will narrate you one story about the cactus plant. So where it will be there, what is the story of this? Okay, do plants also have the story, any kind of a story, or what is the moral of this story? Okay, so what is there in this actual lesson we are going to see under this chapter. So well, so I must say that this is a very beautiful story, okay, leaving a message behind it, that how to behave in this world. Okay, so do all the beautiful things really works out, or do all the beautiful or the things that looks good actually survive without anybody's help, that we are going to see under this chapter. Okay, so see under this picture you can see that cactus is crying. Okay, so can you see a cactus is crying? What made it to cry? So will the end of the story, will the cactus will be happy or not, that we are going to see. So first I'm going to show you the lesson. What is there, children? It is a pictorial story. It is a pictorial story. So what do you mean by pictorial story? So the story comes with the pictures. By seeing the pictures itself, I can make it out. See here, I have the pictures. By seeing itself, I can make it out that it is a, okay, so cactus is there. He is carrying a pot and he's going. The sun is shining very bright. Many people are leaving. Okay, and here, see here. Okay, so flowers are there. It is cloud is there. So a pictorial story is nothing but, okay, the story comes with the picture. So if I see the picture, I can calculate in my mind that, okay, so the story might be like this only. So first I'm going to share you the, okay, a lesson part of it. So let us see first. Okay, so it is a chapter number 1 here, children. So the cactus. So what is the lesson name here? It is the cactus. So here they have given, this is the story of a cactus that grows in a beautiful garden. Okay, so it grows in a beautiful garden. Okay, so first let us see, let us have some reading practices. Then I'm going to explain you about the lesson. So first here, I'm not going to make you to read the full chapter. Rather, the first page of this chapter, I'm going to make you to read. Then I will explain you what is there in the story or what is there in this lesson. So first see here, in the middle of this beautiful garden, shall we all read it now? So while I am reading, I want all of you guys to join with me and to start reading. I repeat again, read along with me. So keep your finger. So as my pen is moving here, so you all will keep the fingers and will start reading along with me. So in the middle of this beautiful garden, though to look at, the cactus was stood. The ugly cactus cactus. It had three hard and tough, but a hard. It was stems which looked like hefty clubs. Soft. Okay, I'm sorry, we are going in a very wrong way. So let us start from beginning. In the middle of this beautiful garden stood the ugly cactus. It had three stems which looked like the hefty clubs. Thorns sprouted on these clubs' odd patches. So I will mark this. I will highlight some words here which you are going to read it next to me, next children. Okay, so I will just underline this. Okay, so what is this word, children? Beautiful. Okay, so what is this word? Sprouted. Okay, so look at here, it is hefty, and look at this, it is a clubs. Okay, and we are ugly. Okay, so let us move on to the next paragraph here. So though to look at, the cactus was hard and tough, but a heart. Okay, it was soft, gentle, and loving. He often tried talking to the other flowers. So let us see some new words in this. Okay, I'm going to mark this as a tough. Okay, so gentle. Okay, so here is a one more word here, though. Okay, so I just see here, children, as I told you, pictorial story. So by seeing itself, I can say that, okay, so this cactus is, so this is a cactus plant. Those who have not seen this, okay, it is full of thorns. Okay, so full of thorns. I can see this is a beautiful garden. Actually, here it is. You can able to see there are many flowers here, but I can see that there are some flowers which we can make it out. Okay, there is a sunflower. There is a, what to say, a lily is there, and we have a rose here, and the cactus is here. Okay, so here in the big, in the center, it looks little bit ugly. Okay, so these are the flowers, whereas the cactus plant is not so beautiful as the other flowers. So here in this place, you can see that cactus is talking. I just want to be a friends with you. He is telling that to these flowers. I just want to be a friend with you. So before explaining this particular chapter, so let us see once more what we have. Okay, what are the lines are there here in the two paragraphs? Let us see again, children. In the middle of this beautiful garden stood the ugly cactus. It had three stems which looked like hefty clubs. Thorns sprouted on these clubs in odd patches. Though to look at, the cactus was hard and tough, but a heart, it was soft, gentle, and loving. He often tried talking to the other flowers. So here, so I'm going to explain you here, children. So actually it is a story of the cactus. Okay, so there was a beautiful garden taken by okay, so taken care of a okay, by a person. Okay, so in the small kingdom, okay, so kingdom is nothing but a place, okay, comes under the kings. Okay, in the kingdom called Rim Dim. What it is? Rim Dim. So if you can, I'll just, okay, so we had a beautiful garden in the kingdom of Rimdim. I'm just going to write the new words which you have not heard it before on the board. So shall we read this? It is Rimdim. Okay, so I'm going to read this as a Rimdim. In the kingdom of Rimdim, there was a beautiful garden, okay, located in the small kingdom called Rimdim. Okay, the kingdom is surrounded by a pretty flowers on all the side. Okay, so but the cactus is a lonely figure in the garden. Later on, all the flowers want to become his friends. Okay, so first what happens, there was a beautiful garden there. Okay, in the beautiful garden there are many beautiful flowers were there. So all the beautiful flowers, initially what they wanted, they doesn't like the okay, cactus because of its ugly look. Okay, So later on, at the end of the story, what happens? They all wanted to be the friend of the cactus. So how the story start? In the middle of this beautiful garden stood the ugly cactus. So there was a cactus in between. Okay, so here are the beautiful flowers. Okay, so here is a, you can say it as a rose. Okay, so in the center of the beautiful garden there was an ugly cactus stood strong. Okay, it had 3 stems. So what do you mean by stem, children? So the upper portion of the, okay, so the plant or the part of the plant which is just above the ground. I repeat again, what is a stem? Okay, the part of the plant which is just above the ground. So it has 3 stems. Okay, the cactus, okay, had 3 stems which look like a hefty club. Hefty is nothing but very heavy. Okay, clubs. Okay, so thorns sprouted on these clubs in a odd patches. So what do you mean by thorns, children? So these are called as thorns. Okay, basically thorns are nothing but which will, if you touch it, it will prick. So even in the rose, okay, on the stem you will find it. If you touch it, okay, it will prick to you guys. So that part of the things is called as thorns. Okay, so the cactus will be having the thorns even on the leaves. Though to look at it looks very ugly, but okay, the cactus had a very gentle, soft and a loving heart it had. It often tried talking to its friend, stating that I just want to be your friend, so will you be my friend? The cactus will keep asking to the beautiful flower surrendered to it that I want to be your friend, just be my friend. Okay, so the rose, okay, and the daisy and the arrogant sunflower, all these, okay, they will be having their own attitudes. Okay, so and they will be quite rude, and they just, okay, they kept cribbing about how ugly cactus was spoiling the beauty of their part. Okay, so they will keep complaining that, okay, so why the ugly cactus is in the center of the garden when we guys are so beautiful? So why to have the ugly cactus in the center of the garden? So they will keep cribbing. So what is a new word we have learned it here, children? It is cribbing. So see here, crib, C-R-I-B, crib, B-I-N-G, bing. Cribbing. Cribbing is nothing but complaining. They will keep complaining that why to have a ugly cactus in the center of the garden. So once the rose says, okay, so once the rose says that we don't, okay, I don't know why the gardener doesn't uproot the cactus. It looks so ugly. Okay, so once the rose will start telling that, okay, so the new word that will be learning. Okay, the rose will say that the gardener, who is the gardener? The person who takes care of the garden. So she will say, okay, the rose is telling that why don't the gardener, okay, uproot. Uproot is nothing but taking away from its root and throwing it off. Uproot is nothing but, so cutting off or taking, uproot is nothing, just taking away from the ground. So the rose is telling that why don't he uproot the cactus and throw it away from the garden. Okay, so even the sunflower keeps saying that, yeah, it looks so ugly that he is in the center of the garden. So later on, what happens after few days? Okay, so after the few days, here I will be showing in you, okay, with the picture, children. Okay, so here, okay, see here, the rose is telling here, I don't know why the gardener doesn't uproot the cactus. It looks so ugly. So the rose is telling. So here the other flower is telling that, yeah, you're right. He looks so ugly, or he's so ugly. So after a few days, what happens, children? So I'll just show you with the picture here. Once there was a severe drought. Okay. So the next, okay, new word is drought. So pay attention on the board if you can see it. drought, D-R-O-U, draw, G-H-T, dot. So G-H is, okay, silent word. So drought, there was a severe drought in Rimdim. Okay, so in the kingdom of Rimdim, okay, there was a severe drought. What do you mean by drought, children? There will be no water for a very longer time. Okay, there will be no rain. Okay, so because if the rain is not there, people will start feeling not, we won't be having proper crops. Okay, so all the wells, ponds, all these things will start drying. So when it start drying, where the people will get the water from? They will know, they will get the water from nowhere. So people will start moving to a place where they will get the water. So there was a severe drought in the Rimdim place. So what happens? The poor gardener, okay, so he will start getting the water in the pots. See, in the picture you can able to see that. So he is getting the water, okay, on his head, okay, in pots. But for how long will he get like this? So at last he will have no other way. Even he will start, the gardener too went away with the heavy heart. So he will leave the garden. So what happens? He will feel so difficult to carry the water for the garden. So after few days, even with a heavy heart, he will go away from the, okay, Rimdim. See, he is also going. See, one side in the one picture you can see that he is getting the water for the garden, but other side he is going away from that place. Okay, so he will be moving, so he will leave the place. Only the flowers were left behind, so there will be no one to take care of the garden. Okay, so only the garden with the flowers will be left behind. So if you are not, okay, if you're not giving the water to the plants, what will happen, children? So one day, 2 day, okay, but for a longer time, if there is no water to given to the plant, even they will start turning shady. Okay, see here, the cactus had plenty of water stored in its stem. As it saw the flowers wilting away, its tender heart melted. Okay, so as you must know one thing, that here, children, so though it looks so hefty, okay, so the cactus will be filled with water. Okay, so it will be filled with water. So when he starts looking around, so all the co-flower, okay, the flowers which is there around him, okay, so they all will be wilting away. In the sense, they will all will be, see, without water they all are going. In the sense, they may go, they may die. So that time what he says, okay, he will give the stems. Okay, so he will give its stems to each flower. Come, take water from my stems. So in the picture you can see that rose, flower, daisy, okay, chrysanthemum, come and drink the water stored in my stems. Okay, so it will ask to the flowers that come and take the water from me, drink the water from me. Okay, so that time the sunflower says that, okay, see, we could, okay, we treated him so rudely, how could we accept a favor from him? Okay, so what should we do? So they don't have any other water, no one is there to take care of them. So at last they will start taking the water, drinking the water from the cactus stem. So now you can see that after drinking the water, here they are drinking the water. In the picture, can you see? Okay, cactus is laying its stems and they all are drinking the water. Cactus, will you give me some water, please? Who is telling here? The rose is telling. The rose is telling. Look at the picture they have given here, children, where I'm keeping my pen. Cactus, will you give me some water, please? Okay, so in the other picture, the cactus was very happy. It gave its water to other flowers also. The flowers and the cactus became friend. Okay, so they also wanted the water. Even the cactus was ready to give the water. So like this, they became the friends. So in the other picture, can you see that there are, okay, monsoon season came, it started raining, so they all become very happy. Okay, everything became very normal. The people came back to the town. So this is how, with a gentle heart, okay, so the cactus heart melted and it gave the water to the flowers which is there around it, okay, in the garden. And like this, with his helps, the all the root, okay, flowers which was there around it Okay, they all became the friend, and they realized that though we treated the cactus in a bad way, so he lent its help. So this is how, see children, the okay, this was the story about the cactus. But what is the lesson actually we learned from this lesson? Okay, so we should never be rude. Okay, we should not neglect the people. Okay, not only the people, so we should never think that we are good at something and others are bad at something. So everybody are unique. They will be having some unique thing, they one or the other day they will help us. Okay, so we should never be arrogant, we should not be egoistic. Okay, so we should not have a wrong attitude. So in the, not only this, we learned some new words in this lesson. Okay, it is a rhythm. Okay, the next one is cribbing. Cribbing is nothing but complaining. Uproot, as I have told, taking away from its root. Gardener, the person who takes care of the garden. Okay, drought. Okay, so it is a time when there will be no rain for a longer time, and due to there is no rain, all the rivers, ponds and wells will get dry, and people will start feeling difficulty, or they will be facing many difficulties because of no rain. If the rain is not there for a longer time, that time is called as drought.